Hello, everybody. This is Zardes1, the one and only, bringing you some brand new content to this channel because this is the only content on this channel. Uh, this is sort of my intro video. This is also an intro with friends. Well, friend.
Hi.
Speaking of friend, yep, we have Ieuan-Cat, aka the Weeb.
Yep, still don't know why I've got that tag on the end, but it fits, so
As
why
long as
not?
it's there, you gotta say it.
Mm-hmm.
We are here bringing you some Pokemon. I will eventually be doing more Pokemon, and then Pokemon with more friends and
Yeah,
different friends.
because I'm
Um,
not his only friend. We do have other friends,
thank
surprisingly.
God.
Wait, was that a shot at me?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Um, so we are here bringing you some PSN draft recap. Now, PSN is a league that Yayan and one of his older friends, well,
mm-hmm.
not older, but he knew him before he knew me. One of his older friends, they started this league about over a year and a half ago now.
Yeah, it's been over a year and a
Um,
half. Weird to say that.
I was one of the first participants to join the Discord server, and I've been there since season one. But as you see on the top of the screen, it says season six.
Mm-mm.
We
It's
have gone through only 5 seasons in a year and a half.
mainly because each season was basically almost a third of a year,
Well, no, season one and two were 8 weeks each.
and then season 3 and 4 were 15
Yeah,
weeks.
15 weeks.
Yeah,
Plus
luckily,
then like another month for playoffs.
yeah, about that.
Um,
Luckily, this season
yeah.
is only 9 weeks.
Oh, thank yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are bringing our draft recap. This is the first I've done. Yain will be accompanying me,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot wait to get started. You ready?
I'm in the same boat as you there.
All right. So I had the first pick of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Now I usually go with this Pokemon. This Pokemon is, in fact, fuck. Wait, actually, what is the draft like?
Yeah.
Well, PSN's tiers are customized and been tweaked over the seasons. Like we have so we have SABC,
Yeah.
12 Pokemon. Um, we have some Pokemon in S like Megalopony because some people have taken Megalopony in A and just wiped the floor with people.
AKA Zard here.
Yeah. No one can touch my man.
Yeah,
Um,
it's and
there
there's
have been
been
mons that have yeah, there's been mons that have gone from A to S to A, aka Heatran.
Heatran, and
Um,
we've just had one move up, which was Victini wasn't A, but now it's
yeah,
been moved up
Victini went
to
from A
S
to S,
because
and
we've
the
now
season
been
before that, yeah, the season before that, Blacephalon went A to S.
yeah, and well with season 5 we had Zygarde, but because it's now been
We
moved
had
up
to
to
ban that.
Ubers, that's gone now, and
Got
that was a
yeeted out of our
big
hands.
sigh of relief from everybody.
Well, I mean, if you couldn't handle it, yeah,
Yeah,
losers.
but yeah.
Anyways, so the way our draft works, we have 4 tiers, as I mentioned, SABC. Um, there is one little cool thing we can do. You can either pick one S, 3 A's, and then 4 B's, 4 C's, or if you go no S, decide, hey, none of those look cool to me, and I'm not interested in any using any of their tactics. I want to draft 4 A's. You
Or
can.
yeah, or in some cases, people are like, "Oh damn it, my ass got sniped. Let's just go for 4 A's."
Oh yes, I hate snipes.
Yeah, because I think I think it was season 3 of PSN, or season 3 or season 4. I wanted an S tier, but it got sniped from me, so I just ducked down to 4 A's, and my team worked just as well. But another
Pretty
thing
sure you
is
got
that
to semifinals.
yeah, I got to semis.
Oh, so
I
you got to
still haven't
finals.
won my own league, and it's infuriating.
Season three, you were finals, weren't you?
Yeah,
Finals against Aga, which
and
Aga, the other owner, um,
beat me
won two out
again.
of the 5 seasons.
Yeah.
He's kind of like PSN king right now.
Yeah, I'd say so. And I'm
So
like
we're always trying to work harder to get better, and
I'm like the
we're
king.
all great competition for each other.
I'm the king of failing at the final hurdle because I've gotten to semi-finals, no, to finals twice and lost. Season 1 and season 3.
That and I've only made playoffs once,
Yeah, you're the king of flopping. I'm the king of flopping at the
which
final hurdle.
it is only this league that I do that for, and it's
Yep.
crazy. Anyways, on to the first pick. So right here you see, oh, Yayan had a pick before me.
Yep.
No, well, no. Okay, so what had happened? I had the first pick.
That was
I
yeah.
had the first pick of the draft. I chose Magirna. because I knew this Pokemon would not last 4 picks because Ieuan
Yeah.
had the fourth pick. And he's like, I really want to use Magearna. I really want to use Magearna. I've never used it before. It does so many cool things. It's like so good in draft. I'm like, you know what? I got you.
Yeah, and in response, the Pokemon you'll see that he has in his S slot is the one I drafted for us to trade, because this is including trades that were allowed before the start of week 1. So
Yeah, just
what you'll
before.
see here is our teams before week 1. So this isn't the fully draft. This is after trades after draft as well. So
Right.
I have Magearna, and he has the Pokemon I drafted for him.
Which would be Coco.
Yep.
Now, yeah, and tell us why you wanted Magearna.
Mainly just because it's got so much versatility to it. It's got the access to so much broad variety of moves like Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, Ice Beam, Flare Cannon, Volt Switch, or Focus Blast. Can be Trick Room, can be Calm Mind, can be Shift Gear. If it's Shift Gear, it can run Iron Head. Its moveset is just dumb. And then you can combine it with, it can be pretty much any item you desire it to be. Leftovers, a berry, specs.
It's not being Scarf or Bandit.
If you want to be
Maybe
that guy.
Scarf, but definitely not Bandit.
No, Bandit's more viable than Scarf. Look at its attack stat compared
Yeah,
to
Bandit
speed.
Iron. Yeah, Bandit Ironhead, but like, that's one of like 3 viable physical moves it gets.
True. Yeah, if you're gonna run physical, you run Shift Gear.
You're probably gonna want Trick Room or Webs
Yeah.
Up.
Because with Magearna, its speed is kind of lackluster, but with the fact that it gets Trick Room, with the fact that it gets Shift Gear, or this like speed control, it can do anything you really want it to do.
To bring up Heatran again, Magearna's the defense special attacks with F, it kind of resembles Heatran's, but like just
It has
11 better
it has
in each.
more
Or whatever.
defense and it has more defenses, less speed, and I think a tiny bit more HP.
I think it's 5 more attack, 10 less HP.
Something like that. I don't know. I can't quite remember Heatran's base stats.
It's a great Pokemon.
It is disgustingly good, especially if you pair it up with some really good mons as well. It can
Disgusting
just sit
dragon
there.
types.
Yeah.
Because
But-
most dragon types cover their weaknesses for it.
There
Like,
is
it's insane.
there is like one infamous core in draft, which is Magearna Megalati, which we can't get because we've got the Megalatis in S tier.
Along with the Magearna, yeah.
Yeah, but you can still get regular Lati, or I don't know, say Garchomp still works with it kind of well.
Right.
But yeah, should we move on to? Well, we even know what your next one is. It's Coco.
Tapu Koko. Yeah. Now I picked Coco, or I asked you to pick Coco for me because I've used Coco so often. I think I've run every set under the sun. You name some form of set, I have done it at least 3 times. I've run Bandit, I've run Specs, I've run Scarf, I've run Dual Screens, Defog Roost, Bulky.
I remember you've done like a taunt set before.
I've ran Z-Taunt before.
Yeah.
I ran that like season 2 or 3 against Aga actually,
and it worked.
Didn't work.
It didn't. It
It
work,
worked.
but it was
It
there.
worked for the time being, but it didn't. I didn't win the battle.
Yeah. It caught him off guard, but you still couldn't beat him.
Z-Taunt Wild Charge in the terrain, +1 attack.
Because yeah, Coco's got a lot of things it can do. Because you may think like 95 special attack, oh that's just terrible. No.
But then you look at the attack.
Yeah, because like it can be either.
Plus, its stab is getting boosted by the terrain it sets up.
Exactly. It's like Thunderbolt. You think, oh, base 95 special attack Thunderbolt. That's basically just as weak as Aloe Rise. But no, give it the terrain. It's basically what, a 145 special attack stat.
It's nuts.
And then even
go ahead.
It's got like you can't put it to sleep. So say if Amoonguss is annoying your entire team, just come into Coco. Albeit that's kind of risky. Okay, Breloom, come into Coco.
I don't know about Breloom or fighting type.
It's fairy type. What do you mean?
Fighting fairy?
No, isn't like Coco is fairy type. It resists the fighting stab.
Oh, I thought you meant like something to come in on the Coco.
No. I meant
That's not a
Coco
switch.
coming in on said mon to stop the spore.
Right.
Because if you can shut down spore, you basically nullify what most Breloons can do.
Spore setup, Swords Dance, yeah.
Yeah, spore dance, and then into Mach Punch. There's not much it can really do because it gets scared out by Dazzling Gleam then.
Yeah, 100%. And this just, I'm starting off the gate strong with speed, which I find top three most important things in a draft.
Yeah, for me, I think one thing I've always seemed to tend towards to go to is a little bit more bulk, but then I have like a lot of offense on the side.
Yeah.
And I think with what I've got this season, I've managed to mesh it, but I'm missing maybe one piece. But it's kind of there already.
It's in the works.
Yeah. But there's one thing I think that Coco misses, and that's play rough.
Oh,
Same with Bulu. Because if it got play rough, you could easily run physical so much more.
Wild Charge Bravebird aren't the only two good ones now.
Yeah. Because then you can run it completely physical with Wild Charge, Brave Bird, Play Rough, U-Turn.
It would be so good.
Yeah, also, Coco is a Volt Turn in its own Pokemon.
Yeah.
Why?
It can be ground type? Nah, we out.
Yeah, Ground type, screw you, we're leaving.
You know you.
Pretty
All
much.
right.
Should we move on to the next
pick
one?
we have. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you chose
Latias.
Latias.
I said to myself, if I can't get Mega Latias, I'll get the regular one because, oh my god, they pair so damn well.
It's disgustingly good.
Because the only thing that Magearna does not resist that Latias is weak to is Ghost. Like,
And
it's just why? Why is this a core made from? Why is this a core made from heaven? Because the one thing I was saying I was going to probably be missing the most from my core is a solid Wish Passer. Because
well,
Lati can do it, but
not
not
reliably.
as solid as say an Evolution can.
Yeah, like Clefable, Vaporeon.
Clef, Vape, Sylveon, Umbreon.
An Evolution, Clefable. No.
But yeah, Clef is also a solid Wish Passer. I wanted Latias just because it meshed so well with Magearna.
I don't remember if I picked a Wish Passer.
You did.
Yes. But yeah,
remember.
Lottie, phenomenal, offensively or defensively,
Is
because 130 SpDef.
Yeah, the 110 speed gives me a good speed tier. 110 special attack means I can drop Dracos without giving a shite. Psyshock is
Basic.
still strong. Roost, it gets Roost Recover, so either one works.
You can pull that Calm Mind Store Power Cheese.
Even, yeah, it's
with
just a base
Refresh.
Lati.
Yep.
So it's like everything Mega Lati can do. It's just less bulk, but
Right.
with an item.
So now that we have both picked megas, fairies, Yanni picked his dragon. I come up and went like, you know what? Whatever you can do, I can do better, and went ahead and picked up Garchomp. Now Garchomp. So you saw Latias having a 110 special attack. I've got 130 physical attack.
Wait, no, it's got 130 SpDef. Oh yeah.
Latias had 80 HP. I have 108 HP. The only thing I am a little sad about is that Garchomp is a 102 speed.
Yep.
Now that's fantastic because it outspeeds most Pokemon in draft, or at least in tier draft, because you're forced to pick lower mons.
It outspeeds a lot of like the base. It outspeeds a lot of like A tiers as well, or like the Pixie Legends like Mew, Jirachi, Manaphy, Shaman.
Except it can't do a ton to Shaman, except like
Fire
Z Fire Blast.
Fire Blast or Z Fire Fang.
And now Fire Blast isn't exactly not viable because Fire Blast Draco with 80 special attack isn't awful.
It's still there. It can be done.
I might run a Specs Garchomp this season.
Yeah, because the main thing that Garchomp has is Swords Dance as setup. If it had like
That's basically it.
Yeah.
If it had Dragon Dance, oh my god.
If Garchomp had Dragon Dance, we'd either not see it. We'd either not see it because it'd be Ubers, or it'd be an S tier.
100%. It would have been an S tier season 2.
Yeah, because even without even without Dragon Dance, Swords Dance Z move is terrifying to face.
You pair that with a Z move, and you're clicking a nuke button.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about
whether it's
You were talking
But
about Banded Victini being a nuke button. No, this thing's a nuke button if it gets a sword stance up. Then
yeah, well,
again,
V create in its own is just basically a Z move.
yeah. But the reason why Garchomp can consistently nuke is because it can use the Z move and still have the sword stance and not have debuffs. Because you can run
And it's not
Dragonium,
choice
yeah,
into it.
it could be Dragonium Outrage, Groundium Earthquake, Firium Firefang,
I think.
Iron Tail if you feel like killing a Diancie,
Or
Overkill,
any fairy for that point.
any fairy, yeah. What else is there really
Except
can be?
except maybe Magearna.
You'd Earthquake on Megaena.
Yeah, but like if I wanted to flex,
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, Garchomp has so much going for it.
it does.
It can even be tanky, for God's sake. Like,
Yeah, 95 defense, 85 SPDF.
Tank
However,
Chomp
that
is a set.
108 P. It's not bad.
It's got access to rocks, rough skin, rocky helmet. It's
Hmm.
just it can be it's versatile for all the wrong reasons.
You know how it's the land shark Pokemon?
Yes,
Sharks are waters. Sharks are like usually, in the water.
yes.
Imagine you got Aqua Ring as its own like consistent healing.
That would be kind of weird, but also quite funny to see.
I feel like the five move slot syndrome would come into play and be like, I
Oh
want to
yeah,
try it, but no,
Garchomp
not a good idea.
Garchomp can suffer from move slot syndrome. Then again, so can my Magearna.
Very easily.
Yeah,
Coco.
that's a big issue it has. But yeah,
But like it's not a bad issue.
no, it's
It's a
like
good issue to have.
it's like what can I not hit super effectively but still nuke with my stab?
Basically everything.
Yeah, because Dragon Ground, albeit you're weak to ice, God, it's an offensive typing.
It's insane. All right. Well, we've talked far too much about Garchomp.
I mean, there's
We
a lot you
talk
can
about
talk
your
about it.
next pick.
Ah,
Your pick
Weavile.
is Weavile. It's back.
It's finally back. I had this in season one. It claimed so many lives. It's just,
And then he didn't pick it up again
it's no,
until
it's
now.
because at first some people kept taking Weavile. There's a reason why I can pick it up. But now I've got the chance to pick it up, I'm going to bring back so much threatening power that I've got from this thing because it's got such a great offensive typing. It's
Dark Ice, yeah, it's pretty
yeah,
good.
it's defensive. Defensively, it's god awful, but offensively, there's not much that can really switch in on it with its move pool. Because stab, low kick, poison jab, it gets access to sword stance. Sword stance with 125 speed, 120 attack.
I'm pretty sure it gets Sucker Punch and
It
then
gets
reliable priority with Ice Shard.
yeah, its move pool is insane for what you really want it to do. Because like low kick can just like take down tanky steals, and if you
Hmm.
want to, you can Z it just because screw tanky steals.
Be gone, Steel type.
It's like, and then Poisonium allows you to deal with fairies. And ice you don't have to run this thing Z at all either. Just choice banded icicle crash.
Or just like Life Orb with the
Yeah,
free range.
Life Orb Sword Stance is also absolutely awful to face. Because
It's scary to have to fight something that can hit so hard with the 120 attack.
and
But if
be
you try
so
to stall it
fast.
out, if you try to stall it out, it's not
You
gonna
can
work too well in your favor because of pressure.
and it can taunt you.
Right.
So like it's got so much like versatility in just like 4 or 5 moves. Because it's defensive typing, just like clicks buttons.
This thing's smirking at us like, heh, a wall? Knock it down.
It's like, huh? A wall? I'm sorry, but you existed? Not anymore. Be gone.
Yeet.
Because like even so, with pickpocket, if I want to run that, I lose an item. I just steal one back. Because like say
Or you
if
just start with no item.
yeah, I could start with no item and just like pickpocket it, or I could say have trying to think of a useful item that I could use. Um,
Red
I don't know.
card
Adrenaline orb
stash.
could just be like crazy. It's like adrenaline orb, give me more speed.
That's too much.
I mean, then I don't have to scarf it, and then I can steal like I don't know, say a life orb or something with pickpocket.
I feel like you'd be at too low of health to have that happen.
Well, no, if I sword stance, they send out an intimidator. Say like,
And then you with knockoff.
yeah, just kill it with knockoff. and then I just steal the life orb. So I've got +1 speed, +1 attack, and then I've got a life orb now. So there can be a lot of tech you can do with
Disgusting.
Weavile. But
That's crazy.
and what's great about it is the fact of its defenses aren't terrible. Like
Well, its physical defense isn't all too great
it can live.
compared with its typing.
Yeah, if even without Sash, some of the time it can live one hit.
I kind of want to get you to run AV eval sometime this season.
I will. If I have nothing better to do, I will do it
If
because
you're guaranteed playoffs and it sees
yeah,
a good opportunity,
I will do it. Yeah, because this thing was like the carry of my team in season 1. It would just like come in, claim 3 lives, maybe die, and then I just clean up.
It's essentially what got you to playoffs.
Yeah, and then I think it almost won me the finals. It's just I lost to.
Shine.
I think it was I think I lost to Holucha, which sucked because fucking.
Probably. Hit
yeah.
Volcanion too, which I mean resisted your ice.
Yeah, there's a.
And if it was bulky enough, you got schmacked.
Yeah, there was a few things that like can just sit in front of a Weavile, but with how I've built this team, I can like cover things. Also, that ghost typing that Latios is weak to, Weavile can resist that, and with 85 Spadef, it can take a Shadow Ball. So
Maybe
it's
not
like,
a couple times, but definitely one.
It can take at least 1 or 2. Yeah.
I like it.
Should we move on to your next pick?
Yeah, sure. So for my round 3, I picked Jirachi. Now I've had enough shit dealing with it in past leagues.
Oh yeah.
Like, we have awards, or we used to do awards. Season 5, the person who got the award was the person who. It was literally because of his battle with me because of this Pokemon. He body slam Ironhead cheesed me to the victory, and it worked. And I'm pissed about it.
That's literally all Jirachi has to do on the offensive side. Just body slam and Ironhead. That's all it needs.
At the same time, it could run AV and just sit there. It could run Rock, Wish, Protect.
It's got a lot of versatility to it.
It opens up its eye on its stomach, looks at you, and went like pathetic, and just beats you down.
Pretty much, yeah. Because you don't just have to run it physical, even though that's what most Jirachis do nowadays. It gets like, for some reason, this cute little thing can drop Dracos. Why?
Doom Desire can be kind of a scary thought too.
It's basically just like, oh god, there's a Doom Desire coming. Oh crap, run.
You click it once and they're afraid of it for the next turn.
Pretty much, yeah.
What do I do to send it in? What do I send in?
Oh. Yeah, because bulky Jirachi is a pain in the ass to take down because it's a Wish passer as well. It can do rocks. It can be like Stealth Rock, Body Slam, Ironhead, Wish. Or if you want to Protect, and you have a different rocker, which Zard has in Garchomp, you can be Wish, Protect, Body Slam, Ironhead. Right. So you can just sit there forever, just whittling down their team. And it just drives them insane.
Hate facing it, so I decided not to face it, so I grabbed it.
It actually helps your team a lot, because that's your Fairy Dragon Steel.
Steel type.
Yeah.
And in my first go around with the order, bam.
Yeah, well, in my case, I got it within the first 2, once you gave me the Magearna. Because Magearna Lati, hell yeah.
Alright, well, I couldn't just pick a Dialga, okay?
No. Dialga would be a bit overpowered and wouldn't be viable.
Oh, speaking of Dialga, we didn't mention this before, but this season of PSN is a new twist. We have so many competitors compared to last season, we had to split them in half.
Mm-hmm.
So we went with our favorite generation, Gen 4, best generation.
Yep.
And went Diamond and Pearl. Now, we were both in Pearl.
Yep.
So we have one of our friends.
Teams.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
We have a buddy in Diamond recording with sort of the same setup, his draft analysis. That would be Javen.
Yes.
Check him out. I'm sure I'll probably leave a link to his channel below. Maybe if I don't forget it.
We'll probably have to remind each other.
Probably.
If one of us forgets, yeah.
Yeah, but that's enough about Jirachi. Your round 4 Pokemon was
the Leaf Storm spam itself.
Fun fact, my first ever team was the Syracuse Superiors.
Yeah, and
I've never used a Superior.
Nope. I don't think you'd want to though, because it's literally just click one button and win.
Are you kidding? That's the easiest thing to do. What?
Yeah, but
Why would I not want to?
You'd rather do that with the Charizard Mega X, because it's you.
Yeah, just because I'm Zardex or Zardace. See, already I want the Zardex.
But yeah, if Serp had like its defenses put into its attack stats, this thing would be disgusting. It would be even more disgusting because it's got 113 speed, which gives me so much more speed tiering because I've got now what 65, 110, 125, and 113 in 4 mons.
It's pretty good diversity.
Yeah, and then access to like just Leaf Storm Contrary is just there. It's got Giga Drain, it's got Dragon Pulse, it's got access to all the bloody hidden powers. So like you get a Leaf Storm up and you kill something with a hidden power, and then you can sub Leech Seed something. And if you don't want to be that guy and run like Contrary Leaf Storm, sod it, Coil Overgrow. I've done it before. It's fun.
It gets so much. I don't know. I spaced out for a second just listening to say Superior good shit about it.
Yeah,
But we also have an AV set.
yeah, I love that. Oh, I've also forgot to mention this thing's a defogger now. So if I don't
Yep,
want to
as
run
of Gen 7.
if I don't want to run a defog Lati, I can run defog Serb.
Defog Weavile. Wait.
No, but like,
Yeah, Contrary's busted for this
yeah.
kind of Pokemon.
What's also dumb about Superior is the fact of nobody really acknowledges it because its attack stat is 75, but it gets knockoff, so that can just like get rid of items, and it's like, yeah, no EV light for you, P2 or Chansey or
You,
whatever's walling
you
you.
can't intimidate it. You
Exactly.
can't set webs up against it.
Nope. Because any debuff you do to it just makes it more powerful.
Any debuff is actually not a debuff.
Yep, it's just buffing it. Any debuff is now a buff. Any buff is now a debuff.
Unfortunate.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so maybe when you run Coil, you run Overgrow.
yeah.
Contrary Coil. Oh no.
you just screw yourself.
You get dicked.
Yeah, you basically make it so you can't hit anything or do any damage.
Now there was kind of a trend with these picks. You went your fire. You went your Fairy Dragon Steel, and you picked up.
An ice type, which doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
Well, you picked up a dark type to pick up the wipe out the ghost.
Yeah.
And then you went for your fire whatever else. Now,
Mhm.
before I show my next Pokemon, I don't think we explained it before, but we were allowed to pick in any order.
Yes, we've got.
We were allowed to draft. We could have picked a C tier 1st before SA anything. So without any further ado,
so
my next pick was a C tier.
You had me giggling a little bit when you said you can pick a C tier first because of the 5 beginnings of season 1.
Yeah.
Goku fan.
We don't talk about him. But I picked up Roserade, man, because I thought that was a steal in C tier.
Welcome to my
Cradle.
Well, he's actually also in our division,
Yes.
so for that we get to dig him down.
Yep. Wait, you get to flinch him out like he flinched you out.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Roserade. I picked this thing. I've never used it before. I always knew it was in C, but I never picked it up because I always thought like, hey, I'll just grab like Chestnut or Decidueye or something else better than Roserade.
But like,
in my opinion,
it's actually like nasty because for a C
I've-
tier, it's got
yeah,
so
for a C
much.
tier, it's busted.
It's got so much it can do. Like it can be Spike's lead, it can be Life Orb, it can be Rest Natural Cure because that's fucking fun.
I've seen Scarf, I've seen Specs, I've seen Aromatherapy for support.
Yep.
It does so much for a Pokemon. Guess what? Appeared in Gen 4.
Yep. Wait, I've just realized
Along with
you've got...
Jirachi and Garchomp.
Yeah. Wait, no, Jirachi was Gen 3.
Gen 3. Yeah, never mind. Damn it. Half my team is Gen 4. I'll accept it.
If you average it out hilariously, I think
It's closer to Gen 5.
it's Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 7,
Because
Gen 3.
Gen 7.
Yeah.
Because 443, that's like 3.66.
And then yeah.
And then 7.
Hold on, I'm just gonna math this while you explain what Roserade does.
Yeah. Roserade, I needed help with special attack because Coco obviously with the 115 attack, though it had 95 special attack, this thing boosts it way up, 30 more special attack. So leaf storms and sludge bombs are going to hurt. It can stun spore, leech seed. It's gonna get recovery back no matter what happens, even if it doesn't have Giga Drain.
Doesn't have synthesis as well.
Yep,
Yeah, it's just
most
like
grass types do, I think.
it's got it's got a fair bit of recovery, and what's also what makes this thing slightly undesirable is the 60 HP. But even then, slap an assault vest on it, and it can live a lot of special hits.
Now with the assault fist, that really limits you, but like you're gonna be doing damage.
Yeah, because like technician hidden powers is base 90.
It's busted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not busted, but definitely hinders
Yeah.
anything your opponent can do.
Also, I figured out it'd be Gen 4.5, so platinum.
Basically.
But yeah, Roserade is a really solid C tier. I can say that because I think I've used it at least once, and
Yeah,
it claimed a fair few lives.
it did work.
Yeah.
August used it a couple times, and if August uses it, it's got to be good.
Then again, he is the captain of That's Not a Set.
That's not a set.
Yeah.
God.
But have you got anything else to say about Roserade, or?
I don't. She's pretty.
See, when I used to use Roserade, I just referenced the anime. Gen 4 was probably one of the better anime out there, and it was like it used to be a masked like hero kind of thing. So I
With the
just named it.
cape. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah. So I just named it Masked Waifu because I was like, I can't think of anything. But yeah.
Nerd.
Shush, I'm an anime weeb. You know this. What? It's in my
Ieuan-Cat,
tag.
aka the weeb. Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to move on?
I am. Your next pick happened to be
Arcanine,
Big Borkanine.
the big Bork boy.
Big
Just,
Borkanine.
I've used this dog so much as a defensive wall now that I'm just like, I can't think of it offensively. Because
You didn't even used to use this thing.
I've used this.
You picked it up once, and you're like, you know what? I'm drafting it every time, and if I can't get like
Yeah, it's.
Infernape or whatever.
I used it in another league. It was for season. I think it was season 6 of that league. It was, yeah. It was season 6 of that
ABA,
league. Yeah. And I used it defensively in that, and it did so much work just because of the fact if it can burn any physical attackers that are scaring it, it can toxic anything that's trying to set up, it can raw them out, Morning Sun, access to like good stab with Flare Blitz or Flamethrower. It's got a lot of tech to be defensive, and also it's got access to like E-Speed, Wild Charge. I think it's got
so many offensive options. It can be
Yeah.
physical or special with the 110, 100.
95 is also a good speed tier as well because that ties with Lele.
Lately.
Yeah, which is a prominent nuker wherever you go.
But like one of the like 5 sets for Layla, Scarf, so be wary. And
Yeah.
you can't E-speed it because of the terrain.
Yeah, no, I mean, Arcanine does struggle to like kill things if it's not weakened, because it doesn't get access to setup other than like workup.
But it's got constant recovery.
Yeah, with
Now
Morning
we
Sun.
have a specific set we call the Shrub set.
Yeah.
Now, Shrub is a competitor who's been here also since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to run his Arcanine Morning Sun, Flamethrower,
Toxic Willow.
Toxic Thunderwave. It's between Thunderwave and Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, he runs dual status stab Morning Sun. Just because
he doesn't let it die.
No. Well, then again, he does always have a big fish named Alamamola to keep it alive as well.
Yeah, he usually drafts like 4 to 5 Wish Passers.
Yeah, he loves his Wish Passes. And again, I can't blame him because Wish is so useful.
That's busted.
But yeah, back to Arcanine. The Morning Sun is its only recovery, which kind of sucks because it's only 8 PP.
Right.
But even then, for the amount of work it does, you can run a Papa Berry if you want to.
You can't. It's banned.
Huh?
In OU, it's banned because of Endless Battle Clause.
Oh, because of because of the recycle.
Yeah.
Ah, damn you, Curse Lax.
Curse anything.
Well, mainly Curse Lax because Curse Recycle. Damn you,
Curse
Aloe
a
Mark.
rolling mug. Yeah, see?
But yeah, Arcanine can still like leftovers is a good item. Z Arcanine still like clicks a button and can possibly kill something. But like
And
it's
with this pick, you finish 2/3 of your fairy fire water grass. Fairy fire.
fairy water grass, yeah.
Fairy fire, a type we need. Damn,
Yeah.
score bunny. Um, fire
I'm
electric.
I'm still going for fire electric there just because of what it says
It's
in
going
the
to be fire electric.
yeah, I hope it is. But anyways, you ready for your next pick?
I am. I don't even remember what I picked. It's supposed to be a surprise for me. I picked Vaporeon, my wish passer I was talking about earlier.
Well, wish passer number 2.
My better wish passer.
They're both as viable as each other. Just Vaporeon.
Alright, but this
Vape-
thing's meant to wish
Yeah,
pass.
I was gonna say, Jirachi can do it. Vaporeon is designed to do it. Because look
With
at that HP stat.
130 HP, that's 30 better than Jirachi.
hmm
It's hitting harder than Jirachi, especially as well.
Yeah, because 110 special attack, Scald. Oh.
Now we're
boy.
not going to look at the rest of the stacks except like maybe Spadef, but
Defense is still pretty good for like 130
60
HP.
ain't great. Well, yeah,
I
for
mean,
130 HP, but not in general.
Yeah, in general, it's six. If like it had 65 defense instead of having 65 attack, which makes no goddamn sense, it'd make a little more
I'm
sense.
running double edge Vaporeon now.
Aqua Jet Vaporeon.
If it got it, I don't think it does.
I can't remember.
Aqua Tail maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, I picked it up. It's 2/3 of my fire water grass, almost
Yep.
a Fairy. It's
just-
another insanely bulky mon
Yeah.
physically. So I need to pick up some special walls.
I mean, to be fair, it's got 95 SPDF, so it's more designed to be specially defensive. But just it's
Well, yeah, it's meant to be defensive,
it's-
but like I need more.
if I think about it, it's kind of like Milo in that aspect, where it's got a lot of SPDF, but with a right EVs and an item, it can be really good physically defensive.
Right.
Except Milo can't wish
Mainly
pass.
And this thing's only really item good for it is leftovers.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like it does its job all too damn well because you can't really switch any physical attacker on it safely.
Specs double edge Vaporeon.
No, what I
I
meant
feel
is the
Jonah.
fact of like the burn.
But yeah,
Scald.
as like I'm exercising my right to pick anywhere, since it's going
C to
S
B.
A A C B.
Mhm.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just trying to think about
Hello?
what else I can say about the vape.
Hi.
Because like vape scalds do.
No,
ridiculous
I'm
amounts.
home with my parents trying to figure some stuff out with car insurance. I'm sorry.
So I don't think so.
No problem.
Because vape does far too much damage for just a bulky water. Because
Did
like
you say vape doing damage? Oh, because 110 special attack.
yeah, it does so much.
Stab skull. We get these burns.
Stab scald burns. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was my work manager calling, asking me
That's
to
fine.
work.
It's fine.
Not a good night to be doing that, Eileen. Gosh. Her name's not
But
Eileen.
yeah, vape is like
Fake names.
vape is a really
Fake
good wish
news.
passer.
It really is.
I think it's the second best wish passer, well, water wish passer behind Aloe, because Aloe's just so much more HP.
Okay, you said water wish passer?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I heard second best wish passer. I'm like, I don't think it's top 3.
No, it's because I meant water wish passer because Aloe.
Yep.
But
well, for your 5th pick, 6th pick,
6th,
you picked.
Mienshao.
I love Mienshao.
I love it too. It's like if you want to talk about clicking buttons as a physical attacker, Mienshao is another one of them that can do it.
You kick, you click knockoff, you poison jab,
You U-turn,
and with the kick, with the reckless, is monstrous.
reckless high jump kick is nasty. U-turn regenerator makes this thing live far longer than it bloody should.
A lot of the time, since it has decent speed tiering with 105, you can run banded.
Yeah.
Banded reckless is nuts.
Definitely. Because like banded high jump kicks, there's not much that like switches into that because
Especially the 125 attack stab.
it's
Fuck.
it's basically almost as strong as Mega Medi's high jump kicks at that point.
It's crazy.
And another thing that's great about Mienshao, 95 special attack means you can run a hidden power.
Yeah.
Because, like, say,
HP Ice Man Show for Lando on the Intimidate.
or your Garchomp.
Leave my Garchomp alone, okay?
Yeah,
It's there, it's sitting pretty, let it be.
Mienshao's got a lot of things it can do for so much goddamn reason. I've run Carmine Mienshao once. It
With the special
worked.
attack, yeah. Common Man's with Aura Sphere.
Aura Sphere, Hidden Power, U-Turn, Carmine. With
Just
Regenerator.
to yeet on out and come right back in.
Because it's got a lot it can do for no reason whatsoever. It just does.
A good Gen 5 Pokemon.
It also gives me a Volt Turn core now with Magearna. Magearna's Volt, Mienshao's turn, so I've got my Volt Turn core.
Yeah. Do I have that? I don't yet.
Not yet. No, you have.
Bad.
Yes, no, yes, you do.
Have full 20?
You have literally Coco and Jirachi.
Archie can see a turn?
Yes.
Better for me. I didn't know that.
It's basically common on an Assault Vest set or a Scarf set.
I don't think. I mean, I've probably seen it before. I don't remember.
I've run it before.
Great for me. Perfect.
Yeah. But there's not much you can say about Mienshao. Except for, like, it just clicks buttons.
Hits hard and hits fast.
That's all you can really say about Mienshao. It's just a big button of just destruction in B tier. Should we move on to yours?
Yeah. For my 6th pick of the PSN draft, the Heart Home Haxers have selected Alolan Raichu.
Coco Alochu. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Speed.
Yeah.
With 110 speed and then Surge Surfer doubling that under the terrain.
And then give it Electro Ball. Give it Electro Ball and the world is fucked.
I've never really used Electro Ball on this thing. But, like, I'm excited to try it more often now that I have, like, Coco.
Yeah, against, like, bulky walls that think they can wall it. No, it just Okos them.
Like, Alochu was meant to be paired with Coco.
Yeah, it literally was like they made Coco and Alolan Raichu in the same generation, and they knew they were meant to be a pair. Because, like, Coco Alochu used to be part of the VGC meta until Incin came around. With Intimidate, so it's like, yeah,
Incin.
Yep. But, like, it's so hard. It gets Nasty Plot as well. It gets Surf, Psychic, Volt Switch. It gets so much stuff that makes no goddamn sense. Well, it does make sense.
I've got
but,
even
like,
more World Turners.
Yep. It's just
my army is growing.
Your army of insanity.
Currently, I've got a pretty big weakness to ground.
Yeah, you've got no resists. You've got no resists to ground yet.
And none to ghost either.
No, you don't. And 2 weaknesses, yeah. So what you're saying is you're weak to a Palossand. Oh wait, Vaporeon. Never mind.
Golurk. Duh.
Golurk's worse than Palossand, changed my mind.
Nah, well, I mean, I was thinking earlier, the only thing that would beat your team would be a really hard-hitting ground ghost type. So I was thinking Rock Polish Golurk would just destroy Maglotti course.
Yeah, the only issue is
it has to take the turn to Rock Polish.
Yeah, and you can just run Shuckerberry and not give a shite.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
But yeah, Alochu is definitely a solid pick to go with Coco, because, like, you can just...
And I've used Alochu before, so I know the ins and outs. Well, I don't know the ins and outs, but, like, I know a very good basic start on how to use Alochu well.
Yeah.
Alright, well, number 7 pick for you happens to be...
she's back. Cindy the Gastrodon.
He has picked this thing every season except for 1 for PSN.
No, it's been in every season. It's been in every season of PSN.
No, proves my point even further.
It's just a reliable water wall for me, and I love it. It's one weakness to grass, covered by Mag, Lati, Serp, Arcanine. 4 resists right there. And then
the funny thing is, though, the beginning of most oh, shut up, Ivy. The
Dogs.
beginning of most I've got two dogs. They're beautiful and I love them.
It's just
The
one's
beginning of
walking
most
crazy.
drafts, he goes, "Yo, I don't even have Gastron on my plan." Halfway through the draft, he'll be like, "You know what? Gastron fits my plan."
Yeah, that was the exact same reason for this one. At first, I think it was Milo down, but then I realized, oh crap, ground type needed.
He
It was
did
like,
have Milo, and I wanted Milo, so I changed my entire draft plan because I had to fit different physical walls, which different typings, and
mhm.
bitch,
What?
he
I
didn't even end up taking it.
because I needed a ground type. Because I think at this point I was gonna pick up Palo Sand, but then I realized, and then it got sniped. I was like, well, crap. Guess I'm taking Gastrodon then.
Was it Tootie? Tootie.
2D.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted Palo Sand for rocks because right now my only rocker. Oh, actually, no, I don't have one, do I? Huh,
You do now. Well, I mean, not yet, but you
no.
will
Yeah,
soon.
but Gastrodon is like, it's such a pain in the ass to kill.
Stupid fucking Cindy.
Because like, yeah, you can like set up on it, but it gets clear smog, it gets toxic, recover, earth power,
I have
scald, ice beam.
now being with Yain in so many leagues for so long. I have bought this thing so many times, and I've only figured out like two reliable ways to beat it. And it's not even all too reliable because he usually has like a healable user or like just wish,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't get to kill it within
Nope,
the first 50 turns of a battle.
nope, because I let it live. Because this thing is like,
Let the slug die. Let the bodies hit the.
no. Because like, Storm Drain just gives me another immunity to water. And it just gives me the immunity to water that just sticks a giant middle finger to basically
You know,
Suicune.
Sticky Hold is better than Storm Drain. Change my mind.
It's not.
I know.
Because like,
But your leftovers.
but recover.
No.
See, what
Yeah.
makes
It gets
Storm
its own
Drain,
recovery.
yeah, what makes
Busted.
Storm Drain so dumb is the fact of like
Special attack boost.
special attack boost and the most
You're
common
already at 92.
the most common Suicune set is Crocoon. What can it do to a Gastrodon?
Yeah, Suicune gets like bodied by this
It
thing.
gets hard walled if it's not running any tech to beat
If
a
it's not got
Gastrodon.
toxic.
Yeah,
In which case it will have to switch out eventually, but
mhm.
not for a little bit.
Because like Gastrodon is just such a reliable thing just to sit there and just not care about the hits it's taking. Because physically
Uh,
defensive works, especially
Imagine it got
defensive
unaware.
works. It doesn't need unaware.
I know, but look at its stupid face. It looks like it should get unaware.
I mean, if it got unaware, it would probably be stuck in OU permanently.
Well, yeah, it went from like PU to OU
It's
back down
back
to
to
like,
PU
yeah.
because nobody
It
would
was
like.
there, said hi. Hey, Mega Venusaur. Bop.
I was like, it came back just to fuck with Coco and Zeraora. Zeraora dropped, Mega Venu came back, and then it was like, oh wait, back to PU with me.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, it like
Garchomp's like, I will see you never.
yeah, because this thing can like it messes with Lando and Garchomp because of Ice Beam. It messes with Coco because of Earth Power. It messed with so much of OU
That's another
because
reason why Yain likes this thing so much. Since I consistently draft Coco, he drafts this thing because he knows it fucks with Coco.
because even if he specs a Dazzling Gleam doesn't two-co me if I'm Spadef.
I need to be like always Grass Knot.
Yeah,
Now I know Grass Knot and HP Grass have the same base power, but
but
like Grass Knot for other mons.
Z grass not.
I can. I haven't done that before to you.
Well, fuck, I gave him the idea. But yeah, Gastron is just a really solid mon, and I love it. Should we move on
It's
to
a
your
solid slug. Solid
yeah?
sea slug.
Should we move
Yeah,
on to your
for
seven
okay.
form? Also,
So,
before we go, pink form is best form.
false. Blue Charles for me.
Nah, I'm a pink Cindy fan. But yeah,
Loser.
let's
Anyways,
move on to your
round
seven
7
form.
for the Hard Home Hackers is Crustle. Now, this is another one of those trade Pokemon. I didn't have all too super reliable of a rocker. I had Garchomp, but like,
Jirachi,
move slot syndrome.
Move
Jirachi
slot
too, but like,
Move slot syndrome.
yeah, again, yeah. But along with Crustle, I've got Rocks. I've got 125 Fizz Def. I've got Shell Smash potential.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not careful, this thing will just eliminate you,
Yeah, it's
and
like
you will feel bad that you got bodied by a rock bug type.
mm-hmm. Because like Rock Bug isn't the most best defensive typing, but like, by
There's so
God,
many uses.
yeah. But like, its
The Water
stab
Ball.
hits so hard.
I just said. Go ahead. Sorry.
X Scissor and Sedge or Rock Slide can just kill things. Or if you're feeling really
Edgequake just
cheeky,
annihilates cores.
or if you're feeling really cheeky and it's the last mon, just Rock Wrecker it.
Shell Smash Z Rock Wrecker.
Yeah, fuck it.
I wonder how much that does to a Gastrodon.
Okos.
Probably. What is
It's
Rock Wrecker's base power? Like 120?
150.
Jesus. Rhyperior, chill out.
It's Hyper Beam, but rock
And physical.
and physical. Yeah,
Well, Hyper Beam used to be physical, but
yeah. It's because that was Gen 1. Gen 1 was weird. But we'll gloss over that. But like,
Hyper Beam mechanics. Whack.
but what makes Crustle also slightly annoying is the fact that it can live a hit with Sturdy, and then so like if you're like say a setup mon and if you're low enough, it can just like take you down because of Sturdy.
Imagine if I have Sturdy, I run Salic Relushi with Shell Smash.
Oh God, no!
I just thought that's wild.
Surely you'd want to run Salic because then you're +3 in speed.
Probably with my 45 speed, I'm probably gonna need it. I'm not gonna do more attack with 105 and then doubling it.
Because like, the only issue then is priority.
Which I share.
Yeah. Hi.
Damn you, Weaver. But yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But it's also fantastic of a Pokemon. I've never used it before, and I plan on loving it.
Also, it's shell. Like as said by one of our friends, Joey, the one that's recording it. I think he said once it looks like lasagna.
I mean, he is lasagna.
He is
Both
like
Crustle and Joey.
yeah. So you're naming it Joey then, are you?
No, Garbodor is Joey. What?
True.
This thing can be Pewds.
Yeah, bitch lasagna.
Bitch. Lasagna. Anyways, we are almost 2/3 of the way done with this draft recap.
Well, draft analysis, but yeah, semantics.
Same thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for your 8th pick, you had
Uxie. Here's my rocker.
Fun fact: I had Azelf on the squad before I traded away for something that you will see later.
Yeah, I just love Uxie. It's like, if it had reliable recovery, this thing would be at least, I'd say UU.
Yeah.
Because it's got 130 in both defenses. It's got access to like Thunder Wave, Foul Play, U-Turn, Stealth Rock.
Got a fantastic speed tier.
If I need it to, I can be a last ditch memento user, so I can just like come in with something clean.
Sash Rocks.
Sash, it doesn't even need to be Sash Rocks.
Yo,
it's got that.
Go boom.
Doesn't have boom, I don't think.
Oh, that's only Azelf.
I think so.
Damn, I could have gone boom.
But yeah, it's like it's such a nice utility mon just to have. Albeit it gives me another duplicated psychic typing, it doesn't bother me because it also gives me
resistances to Ghost and Dark.
And also this gives me
3 resistances to Dark.
Mag, Weavile, and Mienshao. One of them is bulky, the other two are offensive. One of them
crazy. Well, I mean, Magira can be bulky too.
That's what I meant. One of them's bulky.
Oh, well, Mienshao can be bulky then.
Not with the defenses it's got, but
It's not awful. It can be.
It's got worse defenses and worse HP than Weavile.
Yeah, well, fuck off. Anyways.
But yeah, Uxie is just such a good versatile, it's like a utility mon. Because it gives me another U-turner, and access to knockoff. It gets knockoff, I believe. And then it gets like Thunder Wave, just like stop setup sweepers. It sadly doesn't get taunted, which made me sad.
Side note, just to hit on Gastrodon. Look at these fucking stats. Why are they so whack?
What stats?
Look at that Gastrodon. Just to hate on it for a second.
Ah, God damn
Look at these things. Anyways, back to you.
it. He's mad about the fact that Gastron has like random stats
I
that
don't
look the work.
understand.
They work okay.
Make it nicer.
It doesn't need to be nicer. The stats work perfectly.
I hate it. Anyways,
But yeah, Uxie is like, it doesn't need speed to outspeed like things like Crest. It can toxic. If it got taunt, it could just be the ultimate fuck you to a Crest.
or just any wall in general.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you're gonna wall a wall.
Yep, pretty much. And then it's like if it's like a setup mon, I can just Thunder Wave it, or I guess Toxic also works as a way to stop a setup mon, but I have to be
Put it on a
careful.
timer.
Yeah.
As long as you have walls to like carefully maneuver around it.
I should be fine, but yeah. That's all I've got to say about Uxie. Should we move on to your next one?
Yeah, sure. For my round 8 Pokemon, I have Decidueye. Now, I know I said I have Roserade. I usually pick better grass types, like Decidueye. I know I shouldn't have picked up another grass type, but I did, and I missed the trade deadline, so I'm stuck with it for week 1.
I mean, to be
Um,
fair, it's your second defogger, but it's more viable as a defogger because one's a Coco.
if Baton Pass was allowed, I'd be in a very good spot right now.
Because
Um,
Sword Stand's a nasty plot, but Tom Pass, yeah.
mhm. And
Yeah.
subplots, sub dance.
I mean, to be fair,
But
Decidueye does have a lot going for it because it's got dual setup, it's got Roost, it's got Defog, its stab is not bad, Grass Ghost.
I've used this thing before, and I know it can do lots of damage. Granted, its speed is only 70, but like it can take a couple hits if you needed to as well. Because like 78 HP isn't the best, but like 100 spit off.
Yeah, 100 Spidef allows it to take a couple of special hits. Its Fizz Def is 75, which is still alright.
I can make it work.
Yeah.
I can make it work paired with like Vaporeon
Mm-hmm.
and Crustle.
And, well, Jirachi.
Do they share a weakness? None of those 3 share a weakness.
No, they don't. Except for none of them was just flying. Jirachi!
And call my steel type and my electric type.
Yeah. But yeah, Decidueye
It's a pretty good mon.
Yeah, it does sit on your team pretty nicely, just to help you with
And
like,
long reach to avoid Rocky Helmet, Gooey,
or
those
like,
stupid contact moves.
or what's his face, Pharaoh,
Mummy.
Mummy too. Yeah, albeit you're going to be spirit shackling the crap out of that thing.
Oh
Not
yeah,
leaf-blading it.
I'm not touching that thing. I mean, Leaf Blade would make contact, but not with long reach.
Yeah, it's Decidueye isn't like a nice Pokemon to have, but like it's somewhat exploitable in some cases.
It's a pretty cool niche attacker.
Like
Same with niche defender.
yeah, if you don't prep for it, it can screw you. But if you prep for it well enough, it won't be too much of an issue. That's my view on Decidueye, I'd say.
I'd say that's a pretty fair view. I agree with it.
But yeah,
Be wary.
was that supposed to be a
There's
joke?
arrows coming for you.
Was that supposed to be a joke with Beware?
No.
God damn it, was I making a joke?
Fuck you. Next pick. Actually, we are now officially 2/3 of the way done.
Do you mean 3/4? Actually,
No, because there's 12.
Yeah, we'd be coming up to 3/4 with these next picks. Shush, I'm tired, okay?
I'm late, it's tired.
Thank you, that's my phrase. But yeah, on to the 9th pick for myself. I picked up Miss Magus.
Now, he only picked up Miss Magus because he was looking around for, like, kind of a more different special attacker and also a ghost type. I'm like, yo, I was looking at it, but I say Miss Magus. He goes, oh, you're right.
Yeah. See, Miss Magus was going to be the thing. Then I saw Palosand. Palosand got snapped. I was like, fuck it, back to Miss Magus. Because Miss Magus is... Its stats are linear as hell. 65, 65, 65, 105,
so
105, 105. Yeah, it's got Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Mystical Fire, Thunderbolt. I think... Does it get Psychic?
Energy Ball.
Energy
Energy Ball, Psychic.
Psychic.
I think it does Psychic, I'm pretty sure.
Can't quite remember, but it's got a lot of
Obviously, the
coverage
hidden
for it.
powers
Hidden powers, yeah.
with the 105 special attack, as you said, nasty
Hmm.
plot with it.
And also, it gives me another immunity to ground.
Yeah, let's just talk about that real quick. He has 3 Pokemon, all with one ability, and it's Levitate.
And they're all immune to ground. Woo!
Well, yeah, that would be the point of
So,
Levitate.
so, so have fun clicking Earthquake versus my Magearna. Unless your name is Moldbreaker
We
Excadrill, then fuck.
we laughed. We talked about this earlier, but his draft so far. Let's look at these Pokemon. So, Latias, Weavile, Intimidate, Arcanine, Mismagius, and he said it himself. He runs bulky Arcanine, Mismagius, Levitate, Uxie, Levitate. I can't touch him with Garchomp. I just can't do anything.
Yeah. I remember him talking about this. He said, literally, my team is a counter pick to his team. And I was like, no, I just drafted.
Your team's a counter draft mine.
Yeah. This wasn't even
It
planned, but it was
sucks.
funny. It becomes even more ironic when we look at our megas.
Yeah, it's worse.
But
Which we picked last, so we're not gonna know for a while.
yeah. Mismagius is definitely like, it's got a lot of special attack.
I love it. I've used it so much.
Yeah. I need to think of a nickname for it that isn't like a Harry Potter reference, because that's boring.
I don't even use Harry Potter.
No, you
I
know.
nickname it West from
Yeah.
the Wicked Witch of the West.
But yeah, there's not much else you can say about Mismagius about the fact that it's just like a really good special attacker for C tier.
Shall we move to my ninth?
Yep, we can go ahead.
All right, my ninth Pokemon is the fabulous Snorlax.
Fabulous. Fatbulous.
Ouch. But yes, because thick fat. 160 defense, 110 SPF,
Wait,
or
hold on.
160 HP.
I
160
was gonna
HP.
say.
Its defense is 95 from that. 95 away from that.
Yeah, even
But yeah, 160 HP, 130 SPF. That is fat.
yeah. And what makes it even more annoying is the fact if it starts getting curses up, how the fuck do you kill this thing?
It's so difficult to kill this thing because, like, I am sort of kind of realizing this. If you don't prep for specific mons on my team,
Yeah,
like if you prep for like if you prep for specific mons on my team, the ones you don't prep for destroy you. Because like Crustle will blow you out. Nasty
Snorlax.
Plot, Alolan and Raichu, gone. Curslax, destroyed. Subplot or Sub Dance, Decidueye, gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna prep for Garchomp and Coco, no matter what. But like,
Mhm.
I've got these niche mons that I'm actually super excited to use.
Yes, because like you have to be wary of them, otherwise they'll just run through you.
Actually, we're gonna talk about a different league real quick. ABA playoffs. I took Snorlax just before playoffs started. Snorlax destroyed one of the opponents and then came in clutch against the Ieuan.
I hate it. I hate it so
It
damn
was-
much.
It Body Slam Curse just saved my life.
Yep. Without it,
It
I'd
got
have gotten
such
through.
a clutch para. I mean, it's hacks, yes, but it's 30% to happen. It's gonna happen sometimes.
Wait, I've just realized you've got two Pokemon that can Body Slam power. Oh god.
Oh, body slam cheese, yo! I'm gonna skill swap, even though it's not doubles.
Yeah. But yeah, Snorlax is like just the big annoying
Imagine I
wall.
did that though. I skill swap Thick Fat onto Jirachi,
No.
and then Serene Grace onto Snorlax. That's crazy.
No. God, please no.
That's insane.
Jirachi would just become basically more bulky, and Snorlax would just become a power.
It is fat, but like its main gimmick of Iron Head cheese is gone.
Yeah. But yeah, Snorlax is a very, very annoying pick.
Another one of Aga's commonly picked mons.
Just because of how easy it can sit in front of like special attackers and not care.
Now I'm taking these mons without care because he's in Diamond while we're in Pearl, so he probably would have. Actually, I don't know if he would have, but he probably would have had this thing on his radar.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, well, big number 10, first double-digit pick. Yeah, and you got
Diancie, another rocker, just so I don't have to fall back on Uxie for rocks.
if Uxie dies.
Yeah, this thing has monstrous defenses. but
If
it's
only it
HP
had like, even if it had like 70 HP, I'd be
and not
way more comfortable picking it.
yeah, and not a quad weakness to being squished. Squished is code for heavy slam, which is steel.
You do have a small weakness to it, but you've got it covered.
I've got a quad
Like,
weakness and I've
like
got a quad
dash.
resistant Gastro, a resistant Arcanine.
Yeah. Nagirn is neutral, but
Yeah,
Weavile gets squished.
Weavile does get squished. Yeah, I've got two weaknesses to it.
You've got a quad weakness, but you also have a quad resist, and then
Yeah,
weakness and resist.
yeah. That'll change when we
Everything
get
else is
to my
neutral.
Mega though, and what I can't remember what my last C tier is. Oh, that. Oh wait, no, it gets bounced out by that as well. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good rocker. It gets Heal Bell. It gets access to buffing its defenses even more with Diamond Storm,
It can Calm Mind.
Calm Mind,
It's got
Moonblast, Earth
screens.
Power, Screens. It's just
Aromatherapy, I'm pretty sure.
it gets Heal Bell, so that works as well.
Oh, well, yeah. Z Heal Bell.
Zeo fully heals you, so that's another idea. Yeah,
Wish support for this thing.
one thing that sucks about DNC. Where's my healing.com? Sounds like
Oh, I
every.
forgot to mention this earlier, but Nagirna gets all these fucking crazy moves and what's the word I'm thinking of?
Tech.
No, not variety. Coverage. Gets
That's
so
it.
much coverage, but it doesn't get toxic.
Yeah, it's because McGinnis' heart is pure.
So, poison these bitches.
I mean,
Whittle them down.
I mean,
You,
to be
Soul Heart, get these boosts.
to be fair, Zard, it doesn't really need toxic when it can just nuke them.
Oh, yeah, but like, it helped for walls.
True.
Go ahead, nuke a shaman, I dare you.
Okay, there's the ice beam.
No, please. I didn't mean it.
But yeah, like DNC is really useful to have. Also, something I didn't say before, but this allows me to like, if a team has so much fast offensive pressure and I can't bring my offensive speed, I can mindfuck them with Trick Room, because I have two Trick Room setters now in DNC and Magearna.
Yeah, but you really only have like 3 Pokemon to take advantage of that,
Yeah,
including Diancie. And you don't really
but
need
like,
Gastron and Trick Room.
yeah, it's like the Trick Room's a last ditch thing for me, but DNC as I'm on is solid. It's just its steel weakness really cucks it, and its lack of
Well, I
healing
mean,
and
being
its HP.
rock too just cuts it in half. Like grass, water, ground.
Yeah,
It's weak to fighting is neutral.
yeah, it's like its typing isn't the best for a defensive thing,
I mean,
but
it's immune to dragon
my
moves, so that's pretty good.
yeah, but my god, those defenses.
Yeah, 150. I don't get it.
Yeah,
You're just a rock. Stop it.
you're just a crystal. Stop it.
It's not just a rock. It's a
He's
boulder.
he's
It's
a
not just a
criddle.
boulder. It's a rock.
He's a criddle, aka the person that decided to.
Yeah,
It's not.
decided to try to interrupt us.
It's
We're
not.
gonna
It's not photo
beat him.
bomb. It's video bomb.
Audio bomb.
Audio bomb. Yeah. But yeah,
We are almost done with this.
yeah. There's not much we can say about DNC though, other than like it's such a
Well,
solid
not that
C
we
tier.
already haven't said.
Yeah. But like, ready to move on to your 10th pick?
I am. I'm pretty sure I picked up another C tier. I picked up Kofagrigus. Yep.
There's a ghost type for you.
Now I wanted Miss Magius, and I'm like, it's okay, Frostlass. I'll take Frostlass. Frostlass was picked like 4 picks later. I'm like, oh no.
Oh shit.
I scrambled around. I've used Dusknoir before. I didn't want to use it too many more times. I haven't tried Dusclops. I probably should have for the, learning new mons
Mm-hmm.
for niche situations that my Pokemon might get themselves into, that I might put them into.
But yeah,
But I've
Kofagrigus is
used
still.
Kofag enough times to know that it is fat.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it's not as fat. Even with 8 more HP, I don't think it's as fat as regular Diancie.
I don't think so, because like its biggest issue is the fact of its special defense kind of it's there, but you can tell it's not as strong as its Fizz Def.
Oh, absolutely, by 40.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Ferrothorn,
yeah, pretty much, except for
but
Ferrothorn
with
has one
So
weakness.
much less HP.
Wait, Felthorn has two weaknesses. Two? Two.
Fighting fire.
Fighting fire, yeah. So it gets cucked by an infinite.
Damn it, Leo.
But yeah, Kofag is a solid mon because it gets T-Spikes, it gets Trick Room, it gets Nasty Plot, it gets Shadow Ball Stab, it gets Pain Split. I could go on. I'm trying to think. It gets like access to Dark Pulse, I think, if you want to run like a Trick Room Nasty Plot set.
Yep. Willow those walls away.
Willow is a good thing to just like stop physical attackers.
Yo, yeah, and you're trying to spam me with kicks? Nah, not anymore.
I mean, why would I spam?
Even though I already had Decidueye.
I was gonna say.
You probably wouldn't spam kick me anyways. Coco, Roserade, Raichu.
Nah.
You'd want to kick the Snorlax in its stupid fat face.
Oh,
But
100%.
you don't get to.
No. I'm just gonna taunt that thing.
Please don't. I'll have to run the Bandit Earthquake.
Oh, Assault Vest.
Bandit Return. Or Assault Vest, yeah. Basically, a taunt in an item.
Pretty much.
I never thought of it like that, actually. Taunt as an item. Interesting.
But it's really Kofag is a really nice mon because it can actually.
It's an actual. Yo, you trying to set up Trick Room? Thank you, because this is slower than all of your Pokemon.
Wait,
plus Nasty Plot.
I'm thinking about it now. You've got a couple mons that can actually kind of like Trick Room, like Crustle and Lax.
I don't know if I'd want Crustle in Trick Room because, like, I feel like I'd want to Shell Smash too much.
Yeah, but even then, you can still fire off like some pretty decently powerful Sedges.
Yeah, Sedges, X Scissors,
Quakes.
I don't know if I want to Sedge.
Or just like.
I'd probably want to Sedge. I was
like
gonna say I get rocked.
You can run like a banded
Banded
one in
Crustle.
terrain. Yeah, banded in terrain. Not terrain. Banded in
Trick Room.
Trick Room. That's it. Brain.
Wait, do I? Does I don't think Kofag sets up Trick Room, does it?
It does.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well there we go.
But yeah, it's like
sweet.
It's got a lot of tech to it for just being a coffin.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah. Should we move on to
ready for
number
11?
11? Yeah, I'm ready.
Number 11 for Ieuan-Cat is.
This is the thing that me and Zard traded. Because he originally had Heliolisk.
I regret trading it to you.
Why?
Not because, I mean, it's a fantastic Pokemon, but it worked so well with the stuff I had.
Yeah, it's just, to be fair, you already had a ground type weakness out the ass.
Yep. It was a hard departure for me, but it had to be done.
But yeah, I was like, I need a fast electric Volt Switcher that can hit pretty decently hard, and Heliolisk was in C tier.
109 special attack, 109 speed.
Yeah, I was
there
like,
you go.
There we go. I can just rate things and click Volt Switch. Because if people want to run a rain team, I have Dry Skin. If people want to run a sand team, Sandveil. If somebody wants to have fire, if somebody wants to have the sun team, Soda. I'm just gonna have Soda.
Honestly, I have said this before, and I'm gonna stick by it. Heliolisk is the ultimate weather Pokemon.
It is literally the ultimate weather Pokemon.
I was thinking about running this. I'm pretty sure I have it in ABA again this season. I almost ran Sandveil
Bright Powder
yeah. against Healy because she has Gigalith Excadrill. I was so close.
But like this.
But then I was like, nah, I need Scarf. And it worked out.
Heliolisk hits really goddamn hard because it gets access to Surf, Hyper Voice, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Dragon Pulse, I think Dark Pulse. Not quite sure.
You don't know it yet. It gets Surf. Yeah, it does get Dark Pulse. You don't know it yet, but like Heliolisk without Specs or Life Orb, it doesn't hit as hard as you might think it will.
No, I've used Heliolisk before and it works really. It works really well.
It's not as good as it could be.
Yeah.
Or as it should be for 109 special attack.
109 feels slightly lackluster, kind of like with Zero Aura special attack stat.
Well, I mean, Zero Aura is meant to be like mixed. Plus, it has Work Up.
True. But like,
and Bulk Up.
Z Heliolisk isn't unviable at all.
Oh yeah, no, I ran Z Heliolisk like 3 times last season, maybe.
Like Z Surf, Z Thunderbolt, Z just re at things.
Z Re.
But yeah, it's like It's a good vault switcher in case I don't want to have to like bring. Well, no, actually, I just realized this gives me vault switch with Helio Mag and U-turn with Yuxi Mian Xiao. So I've got two and two, and that's
It's pretty good.
I've been more and more vibing vault turn lately, just because like it gives me so much more momentum.
So much momentum, yeah.
Yeah, but there's not much else I can
Just
say
don't
about.
get caught with rocks.
Hmm. And that's why I
Because
have.
you have a whole one, two things that three things that resist it.
Hmm. And I do have two defoggers, but one's like kind of.
Four? Diancie, no, rock doesn't resist rock. Gastro, Miancho, Arcanine. Not Arcanine, Superior.
Serp doesn't resist it.
Really? I
Yep,
always think Crash resists rock.
it
Well,
doesn't.
you have two resistances.
Three. Gastro, Mien, Mag.
Nah, fuck steel types, alright?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Mag doesn't exist.
ready for your 11th.
Most people already pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah. You ready for your 11th pick, Zato?
I am. Uh, I believe I finally finished off my B tier mons.
Mm.
This was, I believe, in place of Azelf. I picked up Hoodlum Scrafty.
Hey!
Uh, I've never used Scrafty before. I decided, you know what, I kind of need the Dark type because I don't want to get store power swept by anything, Necrozma or anything like that.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do have a dark type. Yeah.
Weavile, your third
Yeah.
pick.
Steve.
But this thing, the more I look at it, the more I like have seen it been used. It's another niche destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of in the same boat as the Decidueye, but not exactly.
It's
Like
got
it can set up, but it's pretty bulky too.
it's got
With
bulk. It's got
115, yeah,
it's got bulk up and D dance. It can run.
bulk up or D dance or bulk up with shed skin,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not going to need Moxie with that.
No.
If you wanted another boost, just click a move.
Mm-hmm.
But I should have drafted webs with this team.
Hindsight is 2020.
And I already had Vaporeon, so I couldn't. Araquanid and Galvantula were both in B, and I already had Crustle and Vaporeon, and
Mm-hmm.
Coco, and Raichu, and I didn't want any more, ground weaknesses slash resist or neutral mons.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pick something else.
Yeah. Scrafty is a pretty good switch into say like strong ground hitters because like intimidate.
Intimidate with the 115 defense.
Mm-hmm.
65 HP is a little iffy, but like it can be worked with.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Stab knockoff, crazy.
Stab knockoff, stab drain punch, stab HJK, gets poison jab.
I have my own kicker. Ha!
Except mine
It's
gets
not as
reckless.
strong.
Yeah.
It's not as strong, nor is it as fast, but I can kick too, damn it.
But yeah, its crippling weakness to fairy is like one of its biggest issues.
Yeah, but I've got resistances.
One,
Resistance.
two. Roserade,
Two?
Rachi,
Rosary, yep.
Rose Rachi.
I've got. Actually, I've got this thing, and I've got Garchomp that are weak to fairy.
Mm-hmm. You've got two quad weaknesses.
Ice and fairy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's Scrafty is a pretty solid mon. You have to be careful of
I
it.
believe so as well.
You have to be really careful of it, otherwise it can just come in and kill you.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good in doubles.
Most intimidate ones are good in doubles, aka in sin.
It's yeah.
But yeah,
Ready for your penultimate Pokemon? No, not penultimate. The last Pokemon would have been penultimate. Yeah. Your ultimate Pokemon?
and which is, as we said, our megas.
Yep.
So I picked up Mega Aerodactyl. This is my first
Holy
time.
shit, this part is actually fucking dope.
I know. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'll use this one. But like, I was like, base 150 speed, 135 attack, good bulky stats, access to Hone Claws with
Rocks.
stab rocks as well. It gives me a third rocker. Defog if I want to, because to be honest, there is one set I want to try, which has defog on it and roost. Because this thing can be versatile and utility. At
This
the
thing
same
could
time,
possibly take hits, but it's weak to a lot with rock and flying with its
yeah,
typing. Electric, ice, grass is neutral.
water, steel. It's electric, ice, water, steel. Is its
Rock.
rock, so it's got 5 weaknesses.
Hmm.
But like,
Don't roost. You have a sixth.
yeah. But like, what makes this thing like so
You'll
nasty?
have
The fact,
7 because of grass too.
true, yeah. But what makes Mega Aerodactyl so like powerful is the fact of Hone Claws, Aerial Ace, Stone Edge. Those two stab moves on their own hit so damn hard. If this thing got Brave Bird,
Oh,
oh,
it's
lives would be claimed.
way too much.
Yeah, but like, I've been waiting for
Imagine they gave it like Sky Attack.
it. Sky Attack is a 2-turn move though.
I know it's 2 turns, but like it's also I know it's less than Brave Bird, but like it's kind of useful in
At
case
that
you're trying to let something die to toxic.
at that point, you may as well just use Fly.
No, but like at least they don't have the potential to do anything.
You mean Sky Drop? Sky Attack.
Yes,
Sky Attack
that's
is
what
the
I
one.
meant.
It does
Sky
get Sky
Attack's the
Drop.
140.
Yeah, Sky Drop is it does get. I checked this.
Oh, well then, fucking. I mean, Aerial Ace does more in 2 turns
Yeah.
by like 30.
If you're trying to like toxic stall something down, then Sky Drop is nice. But like other than that, you run Aerial Ace. But this thing
Yo, Toxic
hits.
Sky Drop, you won't.
Don't tempt me.
I'm thinking, do it. Anyways,
But yeah, it's so fast, hits really quite hard, has hone claws so you can't miss sedges. And then it gets
yeah, because the home goes.
yeah, it gets access to roost to keep itself alive. And then like it gets access to all the fangs, it gets
I was just
earthquake,
about to say Fire Fang, Aqua Tail.
iron head, aqua tail. Its move pool is really diverse. Which makes it like
135 attack.
yeah, it makes it so much more difficult to prep for.
135 attack with Home Claws.
Yeah, I know it's
And Tough Claws, boosting every single one of your contact moves.
yep. Which sucks because the Stone Edge isn't a contact move. But yeah, there's not much else I can say about Aerodactyl that I haven't said because it hits so goddamn hard and I can't wait to use it. But yeah, should we move on
I'm
to
excited
your
to see how much
Megazord?
it goes. Yeah, so I am Zardace 1, D1 and only. I have used regular Charizard in drafts gone by. I've used Megazord X. Um, I'm using Megazord Y. No. Psych, I am.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
I
this
am
is what we meant by
stoked to use this.
yeah, this is what we meant by how our Mega's kind of like yeah, I since like I counter drafted you because look, Mega
Yeah, even more
Aerodactyl
so.
versus Mega Charwy.
And this is another reason why it was even harder to draw a Purely list. Because I would have had it under terrain and in sun with solar power.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts are doing like 70 to anything you put in front of me, except for a ground type.
Of which you can't surf because of
Give me a
sun.
Gigalith in sand. Actually, never mind, not in sand, because that gets rid of solar power. But 159 special attack. Plus, I get workup. This
And
thing also gets Dragon Dance with the 104 attack.
you can run physical with like some boosted flare blitzes.
Yep. I think it also gets Aerial Ace.
Yeah.
It should. Flame Charge if I'm trying to get faster with the workup.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you just run D dance.
Maybe I want, yeah. Maybe I want mixed, Yine.
Mm.
Maybe I want my solar beams too.
Even then, 159 special attack. Just you can run special D dance. You use it for the speed, not the attack.
Yeah. But so much coverage, like fire flying. I mean, granted, it's almost just as bad as rock flying. But to me, this is a more complete Moltres. Like, this does so much.
Yeah.
And it hits so much harder, too. It's
Also,
faster than Moltres, I think.
It is, yeah. Moltres is like 90 something. Also, I'm going to have to disagree with you. Rock flying is better defensive than fire flying. Simply because.
Offensively, I think fire flying is better.
Offensively, fire flying has a lot more to do. But defensively, you're catching pebbles and dying.
Bro, at least I'm not getting squished.
True, but like pebbles.
Or shot with an ice beam.
That's still neutral to you. I was gonna say ha.
You're weak to it, man. Um,
But yeah.
I'm excited to use the final complete, the trinity of Charizards.
The Zardes one is finally using every single Charizard known out there.
I'm completing my quest in life.
Even in Insurgents, you've used Delta Charizard, so you've used every
I have.
Charizard possible. Yeah.
I've basically used almost. I've used literally every Charizard that I know of.
But yeah,
I've used. Yeah,
it
it's
hits. It
amazing.
hits like a truck, and it's got a fair bit of bulk on the special side. The physical side, Pebble.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking some Scalds, especially in Sun. Actually, I'm taking multiple Scalds.
You take, I think it's 3 off like a vape in the sun.
Yeah, well, guess what? I can roost.
Yeah, this is true.
I can't get away from toxic though.
No.
I'm gonna be. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna be bulky Zard Y, but that's not a thing.
No, that's.
I mean,
Really
it's
not.
probably a thing, but like I'm gonna make it a thing now.
You've done bulky Char X, now it's bulky Char Y time.
Yeah, and again with the drafting in any order, I went CBA. Can't be asked. I went in reverse order for my last 3 picks.
Yeah. As I went, I think it was I cleaned up my A's and then I went 3 B's, 4 C's, and a B.
You went back and forth, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, that completes our PSN Season 6 drafts.
And then this is the final drafts all in one page. I do love these little shuffle logos. I still can't get past Coco's. It just looks like he's playing
I
Peekaboo.
thought it was a great idea.
Coco just looks like he's playing Peekaboo.
You see me? No, you don't. Now you see me again. Crustle looks like it has seen some shit.
Yes.
And Yuxi's like, I'm not seeing that shit ever again.
Gastron's just like, I'm not amused. But yeah. Oh god, I can't wait to use this team.
Excited to see what the future holds. Maybe I'll be 2 for 6 on PSN playoffs, even though playoffs have gotten 10% harder to get into. We will probably be we will probably be in each other's team building videos a lot.
Yeah.
Since I am always down to help everyone, and Guy and I just know each other so well. We help each other so often.
If you want to talk about a team builder, Zard is right here.
The lad.
He is
another award that we do. The lad. 4 seasons running. Out of
5 seasons.
4 seasons. No, we didn't do season awards. Season 1.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we stopped doing awards season 6. So I'm the only person to have ever won it.
Because you're like the only person that helped multiple people.
more than 2, because Tor helps like Maz.
Yeah, that's what I said. Multiple people, Zard.
Yeah. Lit. Anyways, I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Hey.
And I hope to have a great season. Good luck, Ieuan.
Hey, good luck to you too. I'm hoping to possibly beat you because apparently, as you said, my team's a counter draft to yours.
I hope not.
But yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Hey, signing out.